Evening, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another live stream 409. Topic tonight: are car boots getting worse for selling stolen stuff? So are people who sell at car boots selling a lot more stolen stuff like tools, etc., etc.? Anything else you really want to talk about? Pop it in the side chat. Don't know. My name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend, and as this channel says, Peter Ray's Adventures. It's my life, my adventure. I don't just do eBay-related stuff on this channel. No, I do not. I go adventures, theme parks. I go to parks. I go museums, etc., etc. Visit towns, visit London, all sorts. So if you like that sort of stuff, stay subscribed for that. If you don't, fair enough. Most of you like the eBay stuff anyway. So just subscribe for whatever you subscribe. If a non-eBay video pops up, don't want to watch it, don't watch it. If it pops up, you like it, you like it. It's the way it is. Not much I can do about that. But do follow me on Instagram, Facebook as well. All in the description below. Ko-Fi page, all that. Buy me a coffee stuff. eBay store. I list when I get a chance to list. So much shit in here I need to sort out. And yeah. Oh, don't forget my gaming channel, Quack Attack Gamer, where I try and go live when I can. There's usually most days YouTube short from a game that I've played. Do subscribe in the description below. So we've got a few people one person popped in so far, so I should say, not a few, one. He might like to call himself 2 or 3 people. Bumcrap Picker BCP, welcome BCP. Do excuse the throat. I've still got a sore throat and a bit of a cold. Well, as I mentioned, I had I think I had the cold before I went to see German metal band Caliban up in London, up Tufnell Park, a few weeks back or last week or whatever it was, a few weeks back, something like that. Yeah, it was a couple of weeks back. That's right. Sorry, someone sent me a message. I'll look at it later. I'm not bothered by that. Yeah, so we went up there, and I can't remember Fred I was going to go for anyway, but yeah, I just mentioned I went up to the concert. That's right. Like do these different types of oh yeah, about me cold. That's right. Yeah, just be thrown by someone messaging me. Yeah, so I thought I'd come back from the concert. I'm like sniffles and a bit of a sore throat because I was like doing the singing as you do. And cold went about Wednesday. And by Saturday late afternoon, come out again. So I'm like, shit. So I've still got a bit of sniffles and a bit of sore throat. So I'm trying to manage that. We had some family come around today, do a few jobs and just have a chat, which was good for a few hours. Got 4 people watching. Pop the comments in the comment section below after the video, or if you're here now, pop it in the old live side chat. But yeah, I just wanted throw this topic together because I've seen online a lot about stolen tools and stolen gear that's sold at the car boots. Because when it Bolton or something up north, up the Northerners, they had their car boot raided or something. There was at least 1 or 2 car boots being raided by people. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean, like being raided and all that. So I was like, okay, but there's always some suspect shit down here. A few of the car boots. I will go past it and go, ooh, that's very dodgy, looking dodgy. Usually tools and stuff, probably lifted from the bloody back of the vans or the old people. I won't say which people, but can you guess? No, not always traders. Don't forget, because a lot of traders are decent. Like one of the traders I see occasionally down my local on down another car boot. The one I got the nail vinyl from from £8 down to a fiver. He always does me a good deal. I couldn't see anything that I really wanted elsewhere. I was like looking at it. There was a few vinyls like Iron Maiden and AC/DC. I had the AC/DC one, but the Iron Maiden ones I could have got, but I didn't really want to spend the money. To be fair, I didn't even work out though that I even had the money. You know what I mean? I just picked up what I had like early mornings, go have out do. But I still got some good bits to resell back online. The best being the brothel creepers, which are just sitting down there. And that, and yeah, get over £60 for them, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, it's like you see a lot of tools down at the car boot and other bits and pieces. You're thinking, just why? What's the point? Like, I've never seen trading standards or people like that coming down to a car boot. I've seen people getting ejected from the car boot because they're fighting or doing whatever they're doing, or arguing, or even like the person's told them to go who runs it because they've been thinking they're selling stolen stuff, but no trading standards. It's one of those things. But have you ever picked up an item and brought it and realised you've brought a stolen item? Because when you're in the zone, you kind of don't realise that sort of thing. You're thinking, hang on a minute. Yeah, you don't realise, like, when you're looking at an item, you're thinking, okay, it's like, you don't think, oh, is that stolen or is that not stolen? You just pick up and goes, how much is that? Okay, cool, done. Wherever it may be, because a lot of that items are suspect anyway. You know, do put it in the side chat if you have brought a stolen item or seen stolen items at the car boot. I'll look at that later. But personally, I see it all the time. Like, well, nearly all the time, I should say. I don't think I saw any at the last car boot. But yeah, usually like others, you know. Hi Chris, just popping in, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. But yeah, just like a lot of stolen stuff, which is a pain in the arse. Because it kind of doesn't free up a space for an average family seller just to sell their bits and pieces, which I'm hoping to be doing in a couple of weekends' time. Not this weekend, but the weekend after, if the weather is okay. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Selling with a mate of mine, so I won't be filming. So what I try and do, well, to be fair, I'm gonna have to do it at the end of the week, depend how the weather goes, because you never know this country, because it rained today a bit. We were expecting it, and thunder and rain for a little bit, and we got it, so I cancelled all the bloody Wednesday car boots. Well, there's only one around, so but yeah, I've got some bits I need to shift anyway. So I've been sorting out some stuff today, like putting stuff away and you know, just try and get sorted out. But as I say, I want to shift a load of stuff, hopefully sell quite a lot of stuff, and then get it out of here, put more stuff in so I can get a bit of room, you know. But just working on if the weather's going to be okay. Because realistically, I can't fit nothing much in it. Like literally, like I do keep going and going. Oh, I'll go here, go there. Mainly just to try and make some sort of video, because, like, at the moment, I don't have any other reselling content other than the shorts going through. That's just standard. I've a lot of non-reselling travel vlogs on that I've got to edit on this channel. But if you like them, you like them. You don't, you don't. But it's entirely up to you. I put them on the channel. Can't be asked to start another channel. That's just my point of view. Hi Tim, just popping, mate. Hope you will. Almost rid of a sunburn. If you don't know, went down a jumble sale last Saturday. Went to two. Second one, got there really early and like sat down for ages and stood up and that, and it really hot in the end. I got sunburned back of my neck, as you probably can see, a little bit red still. Been putting cream on it. It's going down a bit. Bloody sunburn. But yeah, it was a blaze. It was a scorcher, Tim. Definitely was. Yeah, definitely was. Oh, cheers for those other jumbles. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah. But I don't know. But yeah, as I say, I'm trying to get like shoved down the car boot. Like, you know, it's just like if you don't sort it, you won't get listed. You know what I mean? And you can't keep going and buying and buying and buying when you haven't got space. That's the point. So yeah. So even if that means you've got to miss out on varying events, sourcing wise, the way it is, nothing I can do about it. And if people moan, they are gonna moan. Which I know someone will, but they won't do it yet because they're on holiday. That way it is. If you've got any questions, put them in the old side chat. Just excuse the voice. Oh yeah, reminds me. Hopefully, Man U win tonight because they're playing Tottenham in the Europa League final. Sorry, can't stand Tottenham. I hate them. Wish it wouldn't exist. Man U all the way. No, I'm not. I'm a fan, Chelsea fan. But that's next Wednesday. I won't be here. I should be on the sofa watching the Chelsea match with a couple of beers. They're in the Europa Conference final football. Oh, that hopefully they're going to be winning to get into the Champions League if they don't get into it automatically. So I'll be watching them next week. So I'll be hopefully back the week after, which is the not the 28th. It'll be the 4th of June, hopefully. Whatever is going on that day, no idea. But living day by day at the moment. So that's that. Next week. But I did have a nice little sale today. I've put the magazines out in the other room. Which I mean need to get out, need to get unpacked tomorrow. Just a random sale. It was these vintage tractor magazines. Got them at a jumble the other week. Bundle of those went for 20 plus postage because they're quite weighty. Pretty good. I got them. I can tell you when, but not what jumble it was. It was 26th of April. And they've been sold today. 20 quid plus postage. So pretty happy because like these are here. Commando magazines. They go pretty straight away. Because the last lot didn't wait around because they went in about 3 or 4 days of me listing them. This is just another bundle I picked up at a Carboot, I think, this year. Commando magazine's pretty good. World War II stuff. So get them listed as soon as possible because a lot of that sort of stuff sells quite well. So I'm pretty happy with the sale. So yeah, pretty stoked for that to go because I was sitting just down here waiting for me to put them away. But other than that, I just can't really listen and stuff. But yeah, but like with the stolen stuff you see down the car, what you think's stolen stuff, I try to avoid it. A bit like I try and avoid stalls where I recognise resellers. Well, I don't always avoid them. No, about 80% of the time, because like forget the dealers, they're dealers. That's fine. A lot of them. Yes, sorry, I'll read that in a second. Chris, I'll start that. Like 8% of the time, I try and avoid reseller stalls that you know are going to be resellers because more times go to the Carboots, the same sort of ones, or you kind of realize who they are. Forget the dealers, that's fine because they're dealers and you can get some good deals with dealers. But other like resellers, there's a handful down the local Carboot. You just ignore. You look up and go, oh, it's him. Yeah, like you think, oh, it's him. I'm moving still because you know it's going to be bloody expensive. It's no point in wasting your time or even my footage on the action camera to go, how much is that? Just ignore it. Like, but some of them, like I remember, I can't remember what I brought, but I remember the guy His reseller sometimes goes down with local car boot. And he was selling stuff to get rid of it and stuff. Like he still sells online, and I brought something on there I did really well with because he just want to get rid of it, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. But no, 80% of the time I just ignore stalls I know I'll resell it. Sometimes I don't know if I don't go to Carboot very often or different ones, but most of them I know they're resellers. So I just go, get back to the next stall. Usually they're friends with someone right next to each other. There is a couple like that, middle-aged men. They sell online, and I know they do because I've seen their stores online on varying platforms. But they sell lock down a car boot, just get rid of it. And there is a few people who do that, like go around jumble sales, and that, who sell down like my local car boot, or other car boots. One guy actually goes to the local jumbles within a certain radius, and he buys stuff. He used to sell down my local car boot, but now he's a marshal down there. No idea what the guy's name is. A middle-aged man, so I know he's a quite tall chap. Bit of a grumpy bastard, but no, what can do better? But he used to sell quite a lot down at local car boot the last few years, and then last year become marshal there. Let's go for Chris's question. If you're having check shirts in your store, put farmer in the title. They love them. I don't think I do actually have any check shirts on the store. Quickly have a look at the shirts and the clothing, because I don't have much clothing on the store. So what we got here, we got down there, filter, clothing, source material, clothes. Yeah, I might have one. Oh, possibly two. Farmer. Well, with all because of Jeremy Clarkson wears check shirts quite a lot. Yeah. No, I might put it in there. Cheers, Chris. Let me just take a little photograph of that. So if I don't do it tonight, I've got it in my phone. I could look at it some point. There we go. Cheers, Chris. Right, we've got 9 watching. Appreciate that. Yeah, and then another thing I wanted to mention, like, as I kind of mentioned in the start of this live, where like my channel, Peter's Adventures, it's not just a reselling channel. Like what Carla does, Carl Jenkins, Lex, Kirsten's Curiosities, etc., etc., etc. A lot of them do reselling, and then they do other content. A lot like Carla does. She does everything and everything. She was on a cruise ship earlier on a video. Because she does a variety, like a varied content on there, and then some reselling stuff and life in general, like Lex does. Kirsten to an extent, even though she has another channel for her gardening and all that. So I just thought, like, just to mention that you probably know already that I don't just do the reselling stuff. I do other bits where I'm going around looking at places, like whether it may be locally or further afield, and museums and stuff. I know should really go on another channel, but the time for me to create one is nigh. Don't have one. I don't think I ever will. I'm trying to build it up on this channel. We got separate playlists. I very rarely get out. Anyway, I've got 4 from my trip to London and 1 from Channel Adventures. I mean to edit. Just time-wise, don't get time because it took me so long to edit the Carboot video, which is done not great. Like, you know, great title, great thumbnail, etc. And I thought it'd be all right. But if I don't put what really annoys me, as you've seen it all here, what really annoys me about the car boots on certain channels is if you're not putting like a punch up fight, I don't know, stolen or something, you know, something like that, people won't be watching your video. Like YouTube won't like get your video to a wider audience. You know, it pisses me off. A certain YouTuber, I won't mention his name. He went down a local car boot. To me, not my local, but another one not far away from where I live, and it was standing there like a complete, you know, and standing going, "Oh, a fight at a car boot. Let's go and get me action camera and film it." I thought, what an absolute pillock. Standing there like a long-haired lump, right? Anyway, that's besides the point. Name no names, but it just winds me up. I know, like, that's that, and clickbaiting, fair enough, but not like just every other carboot, like every carboot video you do, you've got to punch up here and fight here. For God's sake, is that what the world's come to? Put a fight in a bloody car boot? I'm tempted to make up a bloody fight. You know what I mean? When that lady tried to nick me gear, she didn't mean to. And the thing is, when she tried to nick it, like, I thought, oh, I better clickbait that. And you got a grand, 1,000 views. Over 1,000 views. So I put the word stolen. It's like, Jesus. Back in the good old days, when you could just title anything and get some massive views, it was great. But the car boot these days, like, it's very hard to get big views. Did you go to Hook last weekend? Because apparently, like, when I went past it, it was very, very busy. And I had a message later on that day from an acquaintance, and he said, like, he went down there because he had a heavy night the night before, and he went down to be local down a Hook, and it was absolutely rammed. It was right to the back because I haven't been for over a month. Probably won't be for another few. Well, possibly soon at the selling there, but not as such buying, you know. Apparently it's proper busy right to the other end. You've never seen it so busy. I've seen it proper busy down there. You know what I mean? Like, but not, apparently it's busy. He didn't send me anything in pizza or anything like that, but he just said, oh, fair enough. But I said, I need to get back because I could have gone a couple of weekends, like, the end of the month, or the beginning of this month, or whatever it was, but I didn't because, like, too much stuff here. Right, I might regret that later on in the year. What I find is the more times you don't go to the car boot throughout the year, forget the beginning, like 3 or 4 weeks and that. After that, until like, because you'll notice at the end where you're thinking, oh, it's only a few left. Oh, I should have gone so-and-so time, because I'm running out of this and that and the other. Then you got to think on your toes. You can get other stuff elsewhere, like contacts or online marketplace, etc. Yeah, apparently so. Because I went to the other one, which I won't name, because it's quite a decent boot. I don't ram with resellers, you know. And it was quite quiet, but I got some good bits to back online. One part of me, yeah, I was gonna say, one part of me thought like I should have gone there. The other part of me thought, you know what, I got enough stuff. I don't need any more. But yeah, cool. David's Gadget says there, long time watcher. Cheers, David. Appreciate that, mate. And what eBay store option do you have, and is it worth it as a part-time seller? For me, I have the medium store, which is like £92, I think, a month. Only reason because I have like quite a few listings. I've over 500 listings. Because what I did a couple of years ago, well, over a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago now. It was about beginning of 2020, after 2020. What am I talking about? 2022, I should say, or 23. Might have been the end of 22, beginning 23, whatever. Some point around then, I had a think and was looking at all my analytics and what's coming out and stuff, because I used to be on a small shop. Put it on there so I don't forget. On a small shop on eBay. I'm thinking, okay, because you get 250 listings on a small shop, and that's with the relist as well. Because I was relisting stuff and I was going over and over and over. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I was spending like nearly 90 quid a month extra, and that's coming out me like sales and stuff. And if it didn't come out in sales, it come out in your bank and all, like, for sake. And then that was around the time I was having an issue with me old card, and eBay were no help whatsoever. I've been on phone them for long, many times. In the end, I thought, you know what, I'll get a new card. Just like request a new card, say it got stolen or whatever, rip the other one up. When the other one came, when I set it all up and wallop, done. But I decided it was better for me on my account, and I've got set up for eBay, to pay the 90 odd quid, £92, whatever it is, per month on a medium shop, as long as I know they've can sell. I have had times where I thought, do I go back to a small shop, or do I not? Or do I cover listings? You know, this is what I've got to work out in the next couple of months. Once I've done the car boot, sold some stuff I've got listed, right? Because what I will do is I'll go through listed stock. I'll take out some stuff that I can sell down the car boot, mark it, like take it off the store, not delete it entirely, put it as unsold, leave it unsold. Then if anything does sell at the car boot, delete it off the store. Anything doesn't sell at the car boot, then put it back on the store. You know. But for me, it was easier for me just to go onto a medium store, pay that per month. As long as I know I can sell enough stuff to make, for me, to warrant it being worthwhile. Because some people are different. Like, it's sort of, they got other ambitions and other things where they think, okay, is it warranting my time to have the medium store to a small? For me, it has been, and then it hasn't been. So I've got to try and balance it. But for now, it's worth it, right? I've just got to try and make sure I sell X amount per month. Plus, you get a £10 voucher anyway for the packaging material, which is usually you've got to spend a bit extra anyway, because the boxes, they go up and up and up and up and up. I try and use it as much as I can. Not always, like every month I need it, but it's a shame it doesn't roll back like per month, and you can use more, which would be a good thing. But yeah, I'm on a medium store at the moment. But, well, as I say, once I've sold the car boot and how much stuff that's shifted and taken off the store, I'll have a think. I'll work it out per 12p, I think, per listing. If you go over your 250 listings, I think it is, on a small store. That's right. I saw something like that. And I'm thinking, work it out roughly, and I think, okay, if that's that, is it worth it? Like, because I'm on daily payouts, don't like the weekly stuff, daily payouts. And what pissed me off, like, is even if you didn't, like say you didn't sell anything and you've gone over your 250 listings and you relisting stuff and you've still 12p per listing and stuff, you're thinking, okay, I've got that coming out of my account, and it's really hard to track. Like, you've got that coming out, that's confusing. And then when you did sell something and you got this money coming out for the fees and coming out for the 12p, it's like because you've gone over the listings 250. So I thought, you know what, scratch all that, pay a bit extra, and it's easier to track. Worth it? I personally think 50-50. I'm going to say yes, because if you get your listings up and sort that out and get it all like a good monthly value you can sell per month with the listings like you've got, then it's worth it. Like what Peter Cummins did. I think he went down to a small store, sales unexpected on YouTube. Do give him a follow, and he is trying to balance that. But I think at the moment he's getting a lot of more listings. He did say on his last live he did weeks and weeks ago. I'm not sure if he's gone up to a medium or if he's still in a small store. I've no idea. But it's one of those balances. If you're thinking you're gonna overreach 250 listings, and it's going to cost you X amount of money per listing over that, if you're really listing stuff or you're listing over 250, you're what you're allowed to sell in a small store, then you've got to go up to a medium store. As long as you're up to like over 500, 550, 600 listings, you can make it worth your while, not just sell crap, just sell decent stuff that you can make a good amount of money on. And then you can, I think I've made $1,000 this month or whatever it is. The £90 come out of there and stuff like that. And then all the fees and stuff and all stuff you buy and whatever else. So make it worth your while. If it's not worth your while, then don't do it. If they up the 250 listings like they do in Australia, they have so many better, and America on small store, they've got more listings. If they had 300, 400, then I'll be quitting. I'll be down on a small store. I say Australia and America they do have more listings on small store, but as it's crap country, 250 listings is a joke. Like, you know what I mean? If you're trying to build a business, you're always going to have more listings, but very, very difficult. Or you've got to split your time between other platforms like eBay, Vinted, Vestiaire, Depop, etc., etc. All that and more. All right. To have a few listings and have a few listings on sound, and that. It's very hard to keep track of, you know. Chris says there, if find a jigsaw or board game with twist in the title, like mice at the boot sale, mousetrap. Right, okay. Cool. I've not sold a mousetrap in a long time. So if I ever buy one, then I'll put it in twist in title. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cheers, Chris. I appreciate that. But it is got to just be worth, like, you got to make it worth your time. As I said, if you're part-time, not like me, because as I say, I'm looking after my dad and all that, you know, and helping out at home and stuff and busy elsewhere. And, you know, some months it's a struggle to actually think, have I made enough to cover the 90? Well, I always make enough to cover the 90. What I'm saying is, what I mean to think after the 92, whether it's come out, I think how much I've got left. But some months I do really well, thinking, oh, okay, it's picked up a bit. But yeah, it's got to have a strategy for it. I literally sit there and go, oh, and that's I fail. I get along. And then something happens, and I get called in and do this, and then got family had come around like today, which is pre-planned, which is fair enough, good time out. And other things happen. He's like, oh, okay, is that it? And then it's 4 o'clock, and you're like, oh, great, I'm just starting something. And then you got finished, and then it's dinner, and then other things, and then that's it, you're here. Oh, I don't know. You got to have a good strategy for it. But as I hopefully can get some good stuff sold at the car boot, get it gone, and then I can have a bit more space to like other stuff, and then just crack on. But as I say, for me personally, I like to go out and about, like at jumbles and car boots, not necessarily to get lots of good stuff, just to meet people and stuff. Like, you know, But then I think, oh, I brought all this. Where am I going to put it? Always find room, but it's such a flaming struggle. You know, it's not a big room. The big table in here don't help. If we could get a smaller table in here, you know, I might have a bit more room. But that's another thing entirely. It's yeah. Cheers for your question, David. Appreciate that. We've got 8 watching. Any questions? Put them in the old side chat. Oh, but have you had any experiences of like seeing sellers sell stolen stuff, or have you went to the people who own it or run it and gone, oh, you think sounds so this row here selling stolen stuff, and or do they do anything? Because I think a lot of people who like marshals at Carboots don't bother. You know what I mean? They can't be asked with the aggro because a lot of them but don't get paid for it. Like, so some do, but a lot don't. Not like up where Brum goes to the big carboot in Birmingham, or near Birmingham. Yeah, then they do it. It might be millionaires. You know what I mean? But around here, a lot of them don't get paid for it. Or if they do, they get paid internally, like another carboot local to me. They the people who run the carboot own the land, so they pay people out of that. You know, profit, like, because people go there to do carboot or do fishing or camping or whatever they do. You know what I mean? At fun fairs and stuff. But my locals, like council owned, like council owned carboot. So if the council want to tell them to bugger off and build houses on it, they're building houses on it, which has been threatening for bloody years. But in the next 3 years or so, you have big housing developments in the Epsom Newell area anyway. So it's one of those things. So I think, is that carboot going to be there forever? Like the Saturday one that I used to go to. I didn't last year. I'm very reason because I was going to go when it first started, but my dad had to fall down in hospital and stuff, and then obviously he couldn't walk and all that sort of stuff. No, I just didn't feel like going. And then where I did feel like going, it rained. And then when I wanted to go, it finished. I'm like, shit, it's finished. Oh, flip. On Saturday carboot, and now it's finished because someone passed away, and then obviously land's got sold on or whatever, and you know, so they're still looking for another place to post their carboot. I don't think they got anything. I don't think never will. You know what I mean? Depends on the boot, says Tim. Not worth the aggro for many to get involved. No, that's very true from the martial point of view. Yeah. I mean, get smacked around the nose for trouble. Don't do that, do they? Really? Hi, Ian. Yeah, just pop in, mate. But yeah, I get that. You know. Aye. Yeah, if you've got any questions, put them in the old side chat. As I say, I'm not here next Wednesday because I'm watching the Chelsea Football Club. They're playing in the Europa Conference League final. And that I'll be watching that at 8 o'clock, I think it is. Something like that. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Hang a minute. Where's that bag? I've got a bag here somewhere with Harry Potter books in it. Because I did have a comment. Tim might have seen a comment on one of my videos. Was it the Jumble Sale? I can't remember. What was it? Carboot. One of them, anyway. Saying that about the Harry Potter books. I'll find them in a sec. I've just got to remember what video it is. I'll summon you on here. That's the one. Oh, Harry Potter books. Let's just find what bag I used for, because I've changed the bags in here from what I used at the car boot, because you can't fit the big dealer bag. Because people say the old little Audi bags, or whatever the hell you call them now. That's a small morning one. Might be in this one. Oh, yes, it's this one. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Ah. Here we are. There we go. Gone. Ooh. Do some research as well. Right, Harry Potter. So I picked up these Harry Potter books. Can't remember how much for, but it was at the jumble where I got my sunburn everywhere. But that one. You got another one of those. You got that one. And you've got this one, which is the nicest of them all. So, like, look them up individually. Because obviously, these ones will be bundle fodder stuff. I've got other ones that are bundle fodder because they do well down the car boot. If enough worth nothing, you know, I can never sell Harry Potter books in bundles. I remember selling one for 20 quid years ago and another bundle for like 40 odd. But I never seem to get the good Harry Potter books that are worth mega amounts of money. I know people have sold them in the past. Let me just pop that there. I'll have a look at this one online. Dave says there, thanks for answering the question. No worries, always here to help. Would you ever consider going to cheaper tier and just having less items listed and relist per month, save some fees? That's what I was saying. I may well do. It all depends. Firstly, how much I sell down the car boot, right? From what I've listed already, because some things will go down the car boot. Depends on how much space I've got. 'Cause I'm doing it with friends. And then also I've got to work out, would it be worth my time to drop down to a smaller tier where I've only got 250 listings? Because I've got so much stuff here, I would then have to work out, like, to evaluate that possibly be worth it. Like, the fees side of things, great. Yeah, it's great. I've saved a lot of money. Great. That's great. But for what listings I have, then I would have to try and prioritize what I sell. If you get what I mean. Because I've probably got 1,000 items. Well, I wouldn't say 1,000, probably 500 at least here. You know, 500 at least here, like in his house to list. Look, because obviously you go through Vinted, you go through eBay, you go through other platforms. Fair enough. Or you send down a car boot marketplace or whatever. But possibly, if it was worth my time and I could get under 250 listings, like 200 listings, and I could have a buffer with the relist and stuff. Because I occasionally like to relist the whole store, not all at once, but a certain amount per day. If I know I'm going away, like, or sometimes I relist. Sorry, not really. So I sell similars, like 10 a day from my listed stuff, end it and then sell similar, do a few little tweaks from now I'm going away or something for a few days. But having 525 listings at the moment, cutting that down from what I've got, probably 200 maybe fodder, maybe. Then the other stuff, but I have to work out. It requires tactile and brain power to work it out. Even Derek, I watched your video, by the way. I was trying to work out though, Derek. Your video, was it near the beginning of 2024? I was trying to work out when it was. If you don't know, Derek's here. He's got a channel called Tat Peddler. Do subscribe. If someone wants to put his channel link in the side chat, people to subscribe. He's been converting a barn for a couple of years. a couple of years. Because he was on my channel January 2023. Second to the last guest chat I had, and he started to work on that, and then he's been busy with other things. He's further ahead than what you may have seen. You're going to check it out. April 2024. Right, okay. I was trying to work that out. Nice. So you've probably got another 10, 15 videos or whatever. But it's endless, like doing the barn videos as such. And when you've basically finished doing like the outside, the inside of it, and all the rest of that, and obviously with yourself, you've got the putting the shelving up and doing all this, that, and the other. You've got plenty of videos for a number of years to come. You know, let me put your video in, Derek Tatty from Scotland. Well, not originally. He's from Wolverhampton, but lives in Scotland. There we go, Derek's channel. Do subscribe. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, do subscribe. Barn videos. Life has took over a bit, but it's all done now. But struggle with the time to edit videos and stuff. Right, I knew you had moved your gear. Well, you moved your TV into another little area, and you had some shelving in there. But we're gonna get an area for your packing, area for your boxes and stuff, and then you had another barn that you needed to convert at some point. Right, okay, I can understand with the struggle to edit videos, because I struggle to edit videos these days with the time, and the effort and the reward ain't great, like for me personally, but just where it is. But yeah, I look forward to the barn video because I've been watching from the first barn video you did. Now you put the concrete down. Maybe in the next one they get to edit. But yeah, it's just hard to do it. But hopefully it's working out though. You said that you've postponed. I've decided to postpone doing the other barn till I need the space. I've got loads now with the current barn. Oh right, okay. Until you so you get bigger, converters. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, if you like up your business and that. But if you're fine now, it's fine. Or you can put your other barn to use for other things. So you got plenty of space, you know. But let's have a look at this one here. It might not be worth nothing. I picked it up because it looked cool with stars. I've sold a stars one before, but it was a hardback. I think the most I got for a hardback is 50 quid. And that was, I think, it was Chamber of Secrets. Can't remember the edition. But very hard with your Harry Potters. There's different versions. 10th edition. 10th edition is going to be worth arsehole. So let me just do the old usual. Because I picked this up at the old jumble sale on Saturday. I think it's in the video, or might be in the video, or I have a blank on these. Well, they're in the bag for a jumble sale on Saturday. What if I read that in second, Derek? I'll put that on the old star there. Recent. That's that one. Yeah, that's the preschool jumble. That's in that bag. And then that one. Oh yeah, no. I know where I picked it up. It was indoors. I'm just trying to think. My mind's gone blank. I picked it up indoors. That's right. Yeah. So let's go down there. Let's have a look at the book. 10th edition. No, exactly not what I thought. Well, exactly what I thought. Sorry, not what I thought. I'll come here. Yeah, nothing special on those. Derek says here, I might do the roof purely for the look of the house, but just use it for non-business storage. But that will be a few years ahead. I've got some other plans for the next few years around the house and land. Okay, because you've got some big ass land, like, because I say when you first started doing the barn, the bloody brambles like were thick, like, okay, cool. I'll look forward to that, Derek. But I say all these ones here, this one, for example, is worth sod all, I reckon. 15th edition. Bloody Harry Potter books, Christ. It's so difficult to figure out what you've got. And if you've got a good one, so that'll be bundle fodder. Bundle fodder. But the problem with these big versions, they're quite a weight if you put them in a big bundle. I remember selling one and they were cooked up on the postage many years ago. And obviously that one, standard, some faded, 13th edition. Yeah, basically crap. 16th. So there's nothing there that's going to do anything good. 32nd. Wow. 60th edition. 60th. So nothing special with these Harry Potter books. I know I've got one. Oh, I've got a similar one. I've just seen one I've got, which is one of these. But, no. If you ever sold Harry Potter books, you know it's so difficult to get the right ones. As I say, I've got bundles here. Down below. Let me just put these ones back in here because I have a look at the other ones. More books. I'm a book fanatic. Wow. Children's books anyway. One back. These ones, for example, these like variety of Harry Potter books, Trotters. Yeah, and all the problem with all these, we've got all the bloody writing. First edition. Harry Potter and a useless person who wrote the bloody thingy pencil. I've got to get a rubber now. Not that I have many rubbers in the bloody house. Now that one's some faded. The 8th edition. So it's hard with Harry Potter books. But if you can get the full set in a box, hardback, worth good money. I've just never found a full set. I found a few hardbacks that I've sold in the past, but very difficult to get a full box set because a lot of people want a lot of money for it. I don't think I've got anything decent. I think they're floggable down the old boot sale. Harry Potter books. Might keep these special like stars versions. Oh, I think. Hang on a minute. Have I still got it listed? Hang on a minute. Hang on one moment. My oldest listing I've got. Backstory to this. If I've still got it. Yeah. If I've still got it. Books. Category of books. Let's go down to. I've just found it. There it is. My oldest listing on my store here. shit photograph, right? That I took in 2018. In here, a long time ago, before all this was in here, right? It used to be my mum's computer room, because when she was running the childcare business, like after school stuff, breakfast club, that sort of thing, she was running it, doing all her accounts herself and all that. She had an accountant, but she was doing a lion's share herself. We used to have like a massive like bench table thing, got all across the back wall, and I photographed that by the on the floor, because it's the same carpet and stuff. It's just like concrete underneath it, because it's like a extension to the house. I had it done when I was young, like the conservatory, and that one, yeah, 2018. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 7 years old. But I could dig it out, wherever it is, dig it out and throw it down the carboot. What's your oldest listing, by the way, on eBay? Just eBay. I was underneath the table. I just thought about that, you know. Yeah, 8 years, Christ. What was that? I had a comment somewhere. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but the Harry Potter books, I don't think I've got nothing like special on that particular. Very hard to get the good ones. I have limited knowledge on those. Even these, for example, don't sell for nothing, like a few quid. Oh, evening. Thanks for popping in. In the UK, I'm a southerner, so down south, southeast. Surrey, as far as I'm gonna say, southeast, southerner. So I visit a lot of the car boots down southeast and around that type of area. You see on my videos. I appreciate you popping in. Let's have a look. How's that? I don't think I've got anything else. No, really bad versions. No, there's dust. What else was that? A Ford Escort. No. I've just found some Haynes manuals down right underneath the books. Stuff in here just gets buried like anything. That reminds me, actually. You'd be after 10. Yeah, that reminds me of my YouTube analytics, because audience. A lot of my audience, the last 28 days, obviously most of the United Kingdom, next is India, the United States, Japan, Germany, Australia, Canada, Greece, Netherlands, and Pakistan. So I get a lot from different varying countries, which is great to see. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. It's just working it all out. But I've got some good stuff. But as I say, moving down to small store is a difficult situation to work out. Because you want to work it out, like, not to put like over 250 listings, then you'd be paying 12p. You want to try and do it. I think George Ross did that for a while, and now gone up to a medium store. But snap, we've probably been to some of the same ones. Heard the police have been clamping down on stolen goods. Tools mainly Yeah, there's one in Bolton, I think, up north. That got raided, and someone else got raided. But yeah, I see you on a regular basis, stolen tools, stolen items. You guarantee you know that's been stolen or brought in a weird way. Like, but yeah, or to be honest, I just ignore them, ignore the people who do it. Like, if I see it, usually the people who middle aged, look raggedy, look horrible, got a small cloth, few tools, few this that and the other, a couple of CDs, a couple of DVDs. Like, oh, they're stolen, that's stolen. It's like when you get like people like, for example, James Collects on YouTube. He goes around Carboots going, that's fake Pokemon cards. You've got fake Pokemon cards there. I've looked for these Pokemon cards. That's fake. That's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. Yeah, I can understand like people don't know they're fake, but it's very hard. And that's nothing. It's very hard to know because I brought a whole bunch of fake ones last year, and it annoyed me. I paid a pretty penny for them. Not made the money back on it, but you learn. Yeah, it's very difficult. Where to fair, probably have been to the same boot sales. Yeah, a good question. Pop inside chat. Otherwise, I'll end the stream. Just gonna check out what the score is. Score. So, what is it? Tonight. 1-0 to the Spurs. Disgusting. But this weekend, though, for Carboots, down here, it looks awful. I was thinking, do I chance going down to my local, get moaned at for going, or do I just stay in? But I might even, like, stay in if it's going to be raining. Saturday, 2.3 millimeters. Cloudy, showering spots in the morning, followed by rain and drizzle in the afternoon. It's always a problem, like when you got that particular weather pattern on the day before you think of going to a carboot on a Sunday, like Saturday, you got like cloudy, showering spots in the morning, followed by rain and drizzle in the afternoon. 2.3 millimeters. You're thinking, oh, are they going to open or not going to open? Are they? They always leave it to the last minute. Like my local, I leave it to the last minute, thinking, why? Why leave it to the last minute? What's the point? Just tell me if you're going to be open or not be open. Because on Sunday, it looks like it's going to be all right. Then next week, oh, it's changed again. Because it looks all right. Friday's going to be nice. So I might even be able to get out next week, from midway for next week to the end of next week. To go somewhere. Might be around a Thursday to go somewhere. Cool. Anyway, some of the people who sell the stolen supermarket stuff sell out and leave it before the pitch fee has even been collected. Oh, that, yeah. I know what you mean about that. Like, that annoys me. I see it occasionally where people are legging it. But at the local one, just around the corner from me, they're getting hot on that now. Because a lot of people were legging it, right? In their cars before. They're getting so hot on that. They've actually caught people trying to drive out. And they've jumped in front of their car and said, stop. Mean the pitch fee you've been selling. Yeah, I've seen it. People drive out. But some car boots, you can't really drive out. Because they go into a main motorway, or if there's a person standing there collecting money. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's disgusting. It's a bit like when you've got people who park up way before the actual place where you park up and wait. They drop their car, get their bags out, jump in another car because they made friends with some seller and get in the car boot early. Or the people who are selling, but they go around the car boot buying all the stuff, sell it on the store, and that's it. Practice. Or even down with local, because there's an estate behind, they lose thousands of pounds a year by people who go round the back of the estate, walk in, and can get in early. Yeah, I used to stop it, but I don't now. But yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? About the people who leave pod pitch feeds in collected, stolen stuff. Don't know why they bother, but that's another thing anyway. But cheers to everyone for popping in. Appreciate that. Don't forget, I'm not here next Wednesday watching Chelsea, Muller, wherever it. Wherever it is. I can't remember who the team's now, but a team from Spain, I think it is. Spanish team. Let me have a look. I'll be watching that, so I'll be back the week after that. Chelsea. Nope, not England. You want Chelsea? Chelsea versus Real Betis from Spain. Last time I played them was many moons ago. But do like, share, and subscribe. Please do watch every video. I know you might not like the other types of content that I do when I go traveling and stuff, which is normally selling. But on this channel, it's an adventure. I do need to update my intro to the videos. It's because it's got the gaming thing on it, so I'll try and work that out as soon as possible. But do subscribe for me gaming, because I'll hopefully go live soon on that channel, play another game, because I've got some games, because I completed Resident Evil, that's all completed now. But I need to try a different game, whether I play Tomb Raider or Mafia or something, whatever. But I'm back on there soon. Do watch all the videos and drop me a comment what videos you like from what I do, whether it's reselling related, mucking about, going around the car boot, because a lot of people like that, or me going to different places exploring. Yeah, do check them out and let me know. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. Take care. See you later. Cheers.